Good morning, everybody. It's Mrs. Thorson, and I am going to talk you through your lesson today. Today is Monday, May 18th, and as you can see, our topic is still surface area. So we're still continuing to work with surface area. However, look at our learning targets. They say I can determine the surface area of triangular prisms. So this is a little bit different than the work that you did last week. Additionally, I can solve problems with triangular prisms. Let's go ahead and get started. You learned last week that the surface area of a 3D figure is the sum of all of its faces. And remember that faces just mean flat sides. There are shortcuts or formulas for finding the surface area, but I find that the best way is the long way. To do that, find the area of each face, each flat 2D shape, and then add the areas up. You really can't go wrong following this method. Okay? Today's lesson will be about triangular prisms. Triangular prisms have rectangular side faces, but triangular bases. You can see the similarities and differences here in this image. So rectangular prism is what you were working on last week in Miss Kent's lessons. You notice all of the faces are rectangles, okay? All of them. Now come over to a triangular prism. The side faces are certainly rectangles, but look at the front, and you can't see the back, but it would be the same. It's a triangle. So this is going to change very slightly how you find the surface area of a triangular prism, because not all the faces are rectangles. There's some important information that I want to go through before you start this lesson. The first thing is you're going to be using those area formulas that we've been practicing in the prior weeks. So if you were like, why are we doing area of a rectangle? Why are we doing area of a triangle? Because you're going to use those formulas in all of these surface area lessons, okay? I have also been noticing that several of you are skipping the lessons and just going right to the practice problems at the end. You need to stop doing that, because in the lesson is where you actually get to learn and go through the lesson, all right? So to prevent you from skipping, I have now started to include questions from the lesson in the quiz at the end. All right, so when you get to the quiz in this lesson, it's literally going to ask you, what was the answer for problem A? What was the answer for problem B? So you need to be making sure that you're doing those lessons. And last, you're going to notice that this lesson ends in a quiz instead of practice. The only difference there is quizzes are not adaptive, so the questions don't change. Everybody gets the same 10 questions. That way I can pick the 10 questions that I want everybody to see. If you need to complete the quiz again, you certainly can do that, but just keep in mind that I can see how many times you do it, and I can see how long you're spending on each question. So I am able to see if you're just kind of jumping through the quiz and guessing. Okay? All right, continue on with the lesson.